Hey folks, and welcome to another video from A Plain Truth space for you. I'll also be publishing this on a Plain Truth 3, but I've got two community guideline strikes for total BS stuff, and then two copyright strikes for posting some of the stuff that was okay to post before, but now it's not. So anyway, we'll be switching over there. But that's not the subject of today's topic. Please subscribe to A Plain Truth for you. I've just been watching this video, and this is really important that everybody gets a hold of this. So I'm putting it out there, and I'll be breaking down this video. It was done with Alfred Lambremont, Webre's website, which I'll put in the links, Dr. Katherine Horton. Now, Dr. Katherine Horton is nobody to sneeze at, folks. She has qualifications that give her a high degree, literally, to speak on this stuff. She's an undergrad or master of physics from Oxford in 2004. Doctorate in particle physics. She worked at St. John's College Fellowship, so there's a little ringing of the bell there, but certification at St. John's, and then she was a particle physicist at CERN from 2008 to 2010. Also 2009 she worked at the Large Hadron Collider and evidence association with both, and her academic work as well. And so she has quite an extensive academia, and then she also has her testimony, her first-person testimony about being a targeted individual for her work and for speaking out, and I'll put this in the show notes. This is on her website, stop007.org, stop007.org. It's a fascinating site. I'm going to go through it here. She's got a lot in here, but I just want to read what's happened to her. She's tried to exploit the truth about 5G, artificial intelligence, and everything that we're learning about going down with this invasive technology, as well as touchless torture targeting humanity. The Secret Service terror campaigns, nonstop mutilation with directed energy weapons. Life became impossible for Dr. Horton. She found herself assaulted 24/7 in a torture program that had her goal as death. The continuous assaults during the day exploded at night when she was lying defenseless in bed. We hear this from many testimonies. She made several reports to the police after extensive research and flying to London to attend a high court case and speaking to a businessman, Philip Kerr. She discovered her case and that of Kerr were almost identical. She realized during her time at Oxford she'd become a victim of criminal operations of MI5, which used her non-consensual human experimentation and covert sex trafficking. She took out MI6, MI5, GSU, H quarters to court, but was thwarted by defendants who sabotaged her. Dr. Horton tried to withdraw, but the attacks only escalated further, and it's been clear they would not stop until the Secret Services would have succeeded in murdering Dr. Horton. So you can tell that she does not have an agenda here, folks. She's getting this out to protect her life and to stop the madness, because this is coming around to everybody. All right. So on her website, 007 here, you can see 007.org is the website. She's got a research laboratory site right here. Let me bring this down. Her research laboratory, and this is excellent stuff. We need to break down, we need to save, we need to put flash drives on, because she's done a whole lot of research into the 5G technology and how it's being applied with directed energy weapons and using it to torture. The patent list, directed energy market analysis, all these patents I'm going to show you in a minute, the body area networks, graphic body area, the Deagle forecast for depopulation of a lot of our population here. And she also, a decade ago, the victim John Finch assembled over 1,500 international victim cases. John Finch's list can be found at the WikiLeaks Vault 7 release. And here's all people that are being tortured that are just noted, just that we know about. In the United States, or America's 700, 300 in Europe, 250 in China and Asia. And I believe this the date was 2007 with Stratfor. You know Stratfor, the guy Alex Jones has as chief of staff from Stratfor. That's the military intelligence private public arm there. So this is coming from the source itself. 250 torture cases, China, Asia, Russia, Ukraine, South Africa. Did some of the work to notify the officials, high-profile affidavits, medical officers in Finland, NSA, head of FBI Ted Gunderson. Here's testimony after testimony after testimony, proof, and more proof. 5G and its dangers, that the rapid implementation of 5G is related to the application of directed energy weapons. We got to make that, and Mark Steele and Dr. Barry Trower are doing the yeoman's work over there across the pond in England, taking apart the street lights, the LED street lights, and showing they've been weaponized with 450 volts of power that can vaporize people, which Mark Steele was saying that he likely thinks that's what happened to the people in Paradise. They were vaporized. Technical info on 5G and whatnot. So this is a great website to go through, but I want to show you these documents as well. Check this out. So this is on their site, Directed Energy Weapon Target Individual Patents. All right, let me get this a little bit larger here. Folks, these are the patents they use to torture us. Here they are right here. You want to go through them? There's hundreds of them. Look at this, 980062. Here's the names of the guys that invented it, the torture devices and what they're using. You don't think touchless torture exists? I did a 3-hour documentary on this. It exists, folks, and many, many more of us are getting tortured with psychotronic weaponry. 94, 92, 1990. This is how long they've had this stuff. But look at the list, folks. Look at all the frequency ranges they have. Look at all the patents they have. Are you kidding me? You going to tell me that touchless torture, psychotronic weaponry is not being used? It's not being targeted at all? Think again. And then think about what this all means for the future of our children. Deagle.com. Now, I was not aware they updated this to 2/18 to 2025, but this is, most of you know about the Deagle.com genocide report, and apparently it's been validated as a credible intelligence agency gathering for this depopulation agenda that the Georgia Guidestones relate to as well. And you get the different rates of depopulation here from this document as well. And again, as Dr. Katherine Horton has published these planned genocide rates here, and I'll put this in the show notes as well, and you can take a look through it. So is there an agenda of depopulation? Are they using directed energy weapons in 5G? And are the LED lights in every street that I go around and see in all the cities and on the highways? Is that the agenda, folks? Is that how they're going to do it? They're just going to vaporize us. Well, they can do it in many, many, many different ways. And so one of the ways we combat this is to bring light to it, to bring attention to it, to bring awareness to it. And my hat's off and great gratitude and respect and reverence to Dr. Horton for putting this out there. Her life is on the line, and I think by publishing more of this that we can protect her by putting all this information out there about what is really happening in the real world, about real technology that is really happening to many people more and more every single day. So Dr. Katherine Horton, defeating 5G as a mass-directed energy weapon terraforming platform for AI, artificial intelligence, and I'll be breaking down this video shortly. So I just wanted to give you a heads up, just a few minutes of this website, 007.org, stop007.org, stop007.org. Set it up there, and if you're not over to A Plain Truth space for you, A Plain Truth for you, please subscribe now before you forget, because A Plain Truth 3 probably is going to go away at the next filing of a community strike or a copyright infringement. That's all I got for today, and thank you for all your support over the years. It's really meant a lot to me. Peace, love one another, and let's be the change we have to see, folks. Please share this with everybody. Thanks.